everybody. Welcome to the Wellness Garden Tool Shed. My name is Leah, and I am going to be pulling the 10 cards for this weekly energy reading to see how this week's holding up and how we can navigate and use this energy to our benefit. So, I'll be pulling 10 cards, and let us begin. First card is, are we juggling things? This is a Two of Pentacles. Are you a good multitasker, and are you being called to do that? Because more than likely you are, and you're good at it. And so the one thing I would encourage you to do is have a little fun. Because again, when we have fun into whatever it is we're doing, that boosts our energy, raises our vibration, and attracts those things on that higher vibration to us. I just put out a blog yesterday, and that's on my website, wellnessgardentoolshed.com. If you want to have, there's 5 tips on how to raise your vibration really quickly if you need to do that. Also, too, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this kind of stuff, and feel free to share it with anyone that you think might find this useful or want to hear about this stuff. All right, so second card. The news, the good news. Okay, are we waiting for some good news? Because that is in our block position, which could mean it's also the energy needed to maybe help you move forward. Like maybe you're waiting for somebody to come in and give you a little relief because you're doing so much. But, don't wait for that good news to come, okay? You got this. You got this. Okay. So, all right. What is the foundation? This one popped out. Foundation is making plans. Okay. You have a partner that you just found, that you got on board with. Okay. So you guys are right at the beginning stages of looking forward on where to go. You finally found the partnership, and now what? Because now you see, we have these twos. We already have two twos in here, right? What is two? This is unity, partnership, companionship, lovers, friends, relationships, contracts. So what have we learned from the past that might help this situation? We'll get more clarity as we go on to what the whole situation actually is. So in the past, okay, so far, this reading is about you have been doing everything. You are great at multitasking, but now it is time to get some help, because in the past, when you've tried to carry the whole load, you end up getting sick. Okay, so this is why you need to start asking for help with whatever it is. It's okay to delegate. Okay, that's the good news. Hold on, I am like throwing these cards all over the place. I'm a spaz. So. All right, let's see what the higher good is for this. You'd think with a table, I wouldn't knock these cards everywhere, but there you go. All right, so for the higher good, Knight of Pentacles. See, your knight in shining armor is there, your guardian angel. So that's who's there to help you. This new person, this new partnership you have is really like your knight in shining armor and, your guardian angel. But this also is about, in this planning stage, to really come up with a plan. This knight is very slow moving, but it's because everything is very calculated and methodically going to work out, and there is a method to everything. So, what is around the corner for y'all? Self-employment. All right. Even though you're self-employed, it looks like you're building some partnerships to help you along the way. I know there's a few people who listen to this that could probably and totally resonate with this. So this again is gratitude always helps in any situation. It is a perfect time to be self-employed. I know lots of people are worried about their finances and trying to juggle things and multitask and feel like they have to do everything, but I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do everything. There are times when, you can have some help. Rely on that help, okay? Now let's see what your superpower is in this, because we all have our strengths that can help us in any situation. So what is it for this week? Learning. All right, there's much to learn still. All right, find a mentor. That is the superpower, is your ability to learn things. My dog is going bananas. I apologize for that. I'm sure a dog is walking by because, she thinks she owns the whole neighborhood. And it's Sunday and everybody's walking their dog because it's beautiful outside. So anyway, learning. Take that extra class, listen to other people, get some advice, get a mentor, and that can help you get to where you want to go, especially with your new self-employment business. So I love entrepreneurs. It's so much fun, isn't it? So what are the outside sources? Outside sources are, well, okay, so when we have the Ace of Swords, this is usually about success out of adversity. This is also kind of a bumpy start. And so the outside world, we're kind of doing this new thing that in our country at least that is really causing a bumpy ride right now. So that would feel like things are going against you at this moment, but I'm here to tell you that no, don't worry about this outside forces. Let that be on the outside. Worry about what's on the inside, okay? Because things will still work out in the long run for you, okay? And that's the most important part, right? We all want things to work out for us. So if you were thinking about maybe you lost your job, or maybe your job is going away, or whatever it is, AI is taking over, whatever the case is, you're encouraged to use your talents, especially with multitasking and getting things done, but to start your own business and do something that, try something new, but be self-employed so you don't have to rely on other people or other entities to provide stability for you, okay? And then, of course, while you're doing this, you can't do it alone, okay? You've been good at multitasking, but the cards are saying today, for this week, that a partnership would really be grateful and for your success, okay? So, partner up. All right. So, what are the hopes and fears over this new venture? Well, the fear is that you, okay, so a lot of people when they're starting their own business, or in a lot of cases, like I'm doing my brand, right? So, what are my fears? Criticism. Okay. The Page of Swords is kind of like the negative stuff. The negative people are going to say, oh, you can't do this. And that's probably a lot of this outside drama right here. The negative talk, the fear that things are going to go wrong. Oh, it's a scarcity mentality. It's are you going to have everything you need? And we're afraid of really hearing about that. But be you, be authentic, be yourself. Not everyone's going to like what you have to say. Not everyone's going to like your business. Not everyone's going to use your business. But you're not here to affect the whole world. You're here to share your talents with the people that want to see it. Okay? Because we all are afraid of the trolls or whatever. If we put online and somebody says something negative. I remember one of my first YouTube videos, someone's like, oh, not another tarot freak. And it's like, yeah, I guess I'm just another tarot freak. But whatever. You're going to get that when you put yourself out there. But don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Because it'll do wonders. So what is this outcome? Well, there might be a little bit of a standstill for right now. The ship is not quite sailed in yet. So this week could be a little trying still. So, but you're not encouraged to give up just because we have some fear along the way and some negative stuff that comes up. The ultimate goal is, yeah, I listened to this great podcast yesterday. I love the School of Greatness. I love Lewis House. And he had, is it Big Sean? I think that's his name, Big Sean. He's a rapper. He's like 36 or something years old, young, but wisdom beyond his years. And he's pretty successful and wrote a book, believes in, law of attraction, manifesting, your energy is everything. He even gave a shout out to Abraham Hicks, which was awesome. And, he also said, not everything turns out exactly the way you want it to, but when it doesn't, there's infinite possibilities, okay? So not everything's going to turn out exactly how you think it should or what you thought would happen. But I want you to be open to that things can be better. So maybe the timing isn't right to your liking, but the timing is the necessary time that it needs to be in order for this thing to actually go and thrive the right way. So yes, manifesting is great. Yes, you want to raise your vibration. Yes, you want to do all these things. But there's also steps you need to take. And things take a while. They don't happen overnight. There is no such thing as overnight success. Okay. I would remember listening to, oh man, of course I'm going to forget her name. She's the blonde girl and she's always fluctuating with her weight. She's super funny and she's kind of crude too, but I can't think of her name right now. Anyway, she was like, oh yeah, everybody thought I was like this overnight success. She goes, yeah, it took me 10 years. It's only because we think it's overnight because we didn't hear about them one day, then we hear about them the next day, and boom, we think it's overnight. Nothing's overnight. Okay, anything worthwhile takes a little bit of time. It doesn't mean it has to take forever. You still have to take action. You still have to do something, but helping and surrounding yourself with the right people to get you in that direction will speed it up. But because the plans feel a little wonky right now, you just might need to get a little clear and go talk to your mentor, learn a little bit something new. So maybe this week it's not going to be the thing taken off, but I would still say you, for the higher good, you do need to rely on your guardian angel. And again, you need a slow, methodical plan. It needs to be step by step and something that are tangible steps in order to do your self employment business. And don't forget, gratitude is always a great thing. A gratitude journal. This card always strikes me as a gratitude journal because you want to look at what you've accomplished so far. Okay, look at what you have accomplished so far so that you know that you can move forward and do your endeavor. Because I really feel the news isn't maybe that great yet, but something will come along eventually that will spark that passion. That's the energy too. This card's not just about news. It's a lot of times it's this new found passion. And so I think once you add a little bit of passion, which is a little bit of fun, into what you're juggling and finding that right partnership to ease the load and make a plan, you will be very successful and have reason to be grateful. Your superpower is to learn. Don't let the negativity from the outside world get you. There will be some trolls. Don't mind those. Sometimes these trolls also, maybe it's not trolls, but maybe the negative feedback, or you think that's harsh criticism or corrective criticism is taken a little too negatively, which looks like maybe your plans are, they put a monkey wrench. This could be a redirection as well, okay? Because, all right, so your ship's a little off course. So you, guess what? Make that plan and you can get right back on track, okay? So that's what I have for you for this week of April 13th. So I hope this finds you well. Oh, look at that. The bottom card, the tarot. The tower. Okay. I don't normally do this, but right here, this is the real reason why all this is happening. Is this card right here is literally the root of all of this necessary change. Things are crashing down around us in our country. We saw the economy tank and people are worried about it. So this gives you a tool for how you can fix and be in control of your own stuff, okay? Of your own economic world. So that's what I want you to go with. And with that, again, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope you have a great week and it's as nice and sunny wherever you are, just like where I am in the San Francisco Bay Area. All right. Thank you again. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, and if you need any help manifesting, I have some tools. I got a manifesting journal. You can write down your detailed plans and, it just raises your vibration with your senses with the candles back there and also some essential oils and a mantra that you can help just to kind of get those affirmations going to help you out whenever you need. That's at my website, wellnessgardentoolshed.com, to check it out. And and if you want to see those blogs, I do post them on a fairly regular basis. Yeah, you can sign up for my newsletter there. And don't forget, I also have a Shine method of how to get unstuck. So that's also there. It's a free download. So we just want you to be the best you can, because when you feel better and your self-esteem's up and you have power or empowerment, you become such a nicer person. Don't we need nicer people? Yeah, we need to get rid of all this hate spewing and the fear mongering, empower each other so that we can be all kinder to each other and live in a much happier place. So, with that, take care. I will see you next week. Well, I'll see you on the shorts, okay? I'm there every day. Well, almost every day, not the weekend. But all right, okay. With that, goodbye.